Hello, beautiful souls. Good evening. So, I feel like I'm going to share a few course lessons here because this week I'm headed back to Mississauga, gonna meet with a bunch of people and have some amazing experiences. And so, in being out there, I don't often have time to sit down and record these videos, so I'm being proactive. And I was also asking the other day, Jesus, hey, I'm open to the possibility of having some sort of just soft music in the background when I talk, so that it kind of helps to still everything else that is around in the background. And I had a fellow brother email me and send me a link for his music, Sonic Yogi. I will have it at the bottom of my video today. And so I'm just kind of playing it in the background, and it's kind of really nice. I even like just being with it. And so the lesson for today is a really good one. It demonstrates to us our power in being sinless, in being innocent, and to recognize that truly in being sinless, that we cannot be harmed, that we cannot experience pain, that we cannot be attacked. We are remembering that God is whole and He creates His children whole, and therefore there's not room for anything else. And so in being the love of God that He is, creating us in His image and likeness, that is all there is. There's no room for sin in love. Love is whole. And so being love and being whole, we are also sinless, which is completely unharmable. And this is a lesson that is being thrown around in, the A Course in Miracles community right now. And so it's so suiting even for me to sit with and to remember the truth about us as God created us. And so today's lesson is 337. My sinlessness protects me from all harm. So the reason I'm unharmable is because my sinlessness protects me. Defenses don't protect me. Sinlessness protects me. My sinlessness protects me from all harm. So let's kind of see here what Jesus adds to allow us to dive deeper into the truth of this statement. My sinlessness protects me from all harm. My sinlessness ensures me perfect peace, eternal safety, everlasting love, freedom forever from all thought of loss, complete deliverance from suffering. And only happiness can be my state, for only happiness is given me. What must I do to know all this is mine? I must accept atonement for myself, and nothing more. God has already done all things that need be done. And I must learn I need do nothing of myself, for I need but accept myself, my sinlessness, created for me, now already mine, to feel God's love protecting me from harm, to understand my Father loves His Son, to know I am the Son my Father loves. Wow. A declaration of the truth about the self, capital S, that we are. My sinlessness ensures me perfect peace, eternal safety, everlasting love, freedom from all thought of loss, complete deliverance from suffering. That's a hefty promise. That is a complete reversal of our current experience now. We are being shown a completely different experience, the experience that is had when we accept atonement for ourselves at one ment, one mind, one self, one God, one Holy Spirit, one purpose. That God truly does promise the greatest of the great, 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 into infinity. And it is in this place of sinlessness where only happiness can be the state of mind. For it is only happiness that is given. And this is why God wills perfect happiness for us. It is His will because He is perfect and He creates perfect and His plan is perfect. Again, it's whole. There's nothing that can be combined here in perfection. And all we need do is accept atonement for myself. Nothing more. We're back at the simplicity of salvation, that God has the plan set up perfectly so that all we have to do is accept atonement, accept the at one meant for myself, nothing more. And here is our surety, that God has already done all the things that need to be done. So why I don't have to worry about anything. That's why I can leave the future to the hands of God, because God has taken care of everything. And once we step into that trust, which is the first characteristic of God's teachers, then it is in the trust that we recognize that His will is done. And it is the Holy Spirit that listens, it's the Holy Spirit that receives, it's the Holy Spirit that does, it's the Holy Spirit that gives. All we're doing is learning not to interfere. And the way we interfere is by thinking that we have sinned and that we are guilty, and that others have sinned and that others are guilty. This is how we interfere. But the truth is that we are sinless, and that everything is already done by God. But we are just learning that I need do nothing of myself alone. And this is crucial, right? Because God's will is for us. Our will is one with God's. And therefore we must do as He guides, as He tells, as He inspires through His voice. And this is something that we are all learning, because this voice is one in all of our minds. And so we need do nothing of myself, for I need but accept myself. I need but accept myself, capital S, accept the atonement. My sinlessness, accept my sinlessness, myself and my sinlessness, created for me. I don't have to create myself. I don't have to make myself. I don't have to fix myself. I don't have to change myself. I have to accept myself as I am, as God created me. It's a big burden that's lifted off of our shoulders. A lot is carried away from us here. I need but accept myself, my sinlessness, created for me, now already mine, now. To feel God's love protecting me from harm. God's love protects us from harm. To understand my Father loves His Son. To know I am the Son my Father loves. Yes. By accepting this self is when we understand that our Father loves His Son. And to know that I am the Son that my Father loves. I am the daughter that my Father loves. I am the child that my Father loves. Only Jesus is this precise. Only the Christ mind rather, not even just Jesus. Forget Jesus, all of us, all the Christ mind. So let's conclude here with a prayer. You who created me in sinlessness are not mistaken about what I am. I was mistaken when I thought I sinned, but I accepted atonement for myself. Father, my dream is ended now. Amen. You who created me in sinlessness are not mistaken about what I am. I was mistaken when I thought I sinned, but I accept atonement for myself. Father, my dream is ended now. Amen. Thank you, everyone. No more words. Bless you all.